everyone, my name is Willem. Welcome to LRDX Cars. Like you saw in the last videos, I'm here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed to take a look at all the new cars that are presented here, and of course for a lot of track action here on the mountain hill drive. And now, like you see in the background, I'm at Aston Martin because they recently introduced a new car, the Aston Martin DB12. And it's standing right behind me, the red one, and in this video we're going to have a closer look at it, so enjoy watching the video, guys. The new Aston Martin DB12 with a fresh look here on the front. The only fun thing I thought was the name DB12, and it's with a V8 engine in, so that's something where they went a bit wrong. I think they should have put a big V12 in, like you had on the DBS, but yeah, nowadays with all the emission standards, everything getting harder and harder, it's not that easy to still put big engines in the cars. But I think this V8 will still drive quite well. I've already seen some of the test drive videos, and yeah, they were all quite good, well spoken about. So let's dive a bit into the new design. It's here a full new headlight design, which is quite sick. The Aston Martin naming in. Cool carbon fiber lip here on the underside, big air intakes. Of course, the known shape of grille by Aston Martin. I think it looks a bit like on the DBS Superleggera. I think only a bit smaller. The DBS Superleggera went all the way down. But yeah, still an elegant look here of this Aston Martin. Quite like it, even the known air outlet on the bonnet. Typical design for Aston Martin. A good look here on the front. The swan doors are already up, like you see. It's a bit of a known thing also at Aston Martin. The doors that go a bit upwards. Cool new wheel design, although it looks a bit like on the DBS Superleggera, I think. Some elements came back. Here you have Aston Martin naming in. Cool carbon fiber, big air outlet. And here nice carbon fiber mirrors. Beautiful car, nice spec this one. I think it's like a volcano red color they call it. Full carbon fiber roof even. Of course, to save some weight to make it a bit more sporty. And then the coolest thing is the new interior this car has. It's full nice tan leather interior with all these carbon fiber parts here on the door. Of course, to make it a bit more lightweight. The known Bowers & Wilkinson sound system. Then look here at the interior. Smell. It's a full new seat design on this Aston Martin. It's a combination of the Alcantara and the leather, and a beautiful diamond quilting in there, which looks absolutely stunning to me. Even on the headliner. I don't know if you can see it. Some beautiful stitching went in. It's a great look out. And then for the very first time, maybe change to the other place, Aston Martin has introduced their own multimedia system. Normally it would be like the old system they were using on the Mercedes-benz, on the AMGs, but this time they actually made a full one in-house. And yeah, it was really time for that. That was really a thing I didn't like about Aston Martin, that multimedia and all the electronics on the car were getting way too old, even a bit embarrassing old. Nice is these air vents, quite a slick design. Nice and small, you can have like a good feeling on the buttons. Gonna pull this forward, but you still have, see it moves automatically forward. Still have placer on the back. I'm not gonna try that, guys, because it really looks for children in there. It's not made, I think, for an adult to sit, but it's nice to put maybe some of your bags when you're traveling around, or just your jacket or things like that. Or if you have children, they can sit there. Big sound system, beautiful carbon back here on the seats. I'm gonna move to the other side that we can have a bit of a look at the multimedia. Another thing I'm not sure about on this car is that the back of it looks really like on the old DB11. I think the light design looks way too much the same. I think it's a bit different because you have like these lights continuing on the boot, but it's not special enough, I think, to really be a new car. They put like a lot of effort in the front to make it look great and new, but on the back they there stopped the money, the income to keep producing or keep developing new cool design. Have like one single exhaust. maybe in the future, if they will bring out a V12, it would be way better with the name. Two exhausts will go on there. I think if the customers ask for it, Aston Martin will probably do it, because they always do it. Full carbon fiber here, not really a diffuser, but just some carbon fiber parts here to it to make it a bit more lightweight. You have a camera. Here is a small spoiler that comes up. And I'm gonna try and open it. If there is a button, where is the button? I think it's on the key, because I think it's only this part that opens up. You have a bit of a small boot in here. I'm gonna ask the guys from Aston Martin, but first I'm gonna jump in to the interior to have a look at the new multimedia, because that's the most important thing that changed on this car. I found myself here on the inside of the new Aston Martin. Gonna be honest guys, an Aston Martin is a nice place to be and sit in. It is a bit like in a Bentley, all the luxury, all the cool finishes on the buttons, and this time they really done something new with it. Let's dive a bit into it. You have like a full new steering wheel design, like you see. Quite nice that they actually done it. You see, it's a bit like you have on the Mercedes-benz these buttons, but it's made a bit different, that it doesn't look all the same. Here to put like your cruise control on, here to go to your volume, to go through that screen. I think this one it's now not running, so we can't actually go through all the settings, but it's nice that they actually put like a screen here, a virtual cockpit in there, and here in the center a big screen, because yeah, it was really time for that. I think it's a touchscreen one, and like I said, it's totally made in-house by Aston Martin. You see here some of the heating buttons for the front and the rear window, 4 hazards to open and close, just simple. And here is your starting button, quite nice. Normally you would have like the key that you put in, but this time it's probably keyless. Then this one is your mode engager. It's to go through the drive, neutral, reverse, your parking button. And if you want to drive it manually, you can still do it by touching the pedals. Those are quite big ones. That's something I like. In a lot of other cars they put like very small pedals in, and I don't get it, because you can't use it when you're turning. And these ones are actually big, like you have on a Ferrari or on a Lambo. So that's quite nice. Quite like the steering wheel design, 10 to it. Then these buttons you can play a bit with. Maybe it's to interact with the screen, but I also think it's gonna be a touch screen one. These buttons aren't enlightened, but I think it's like for your parking cameras and things like that. Your cruise control, your exhaust button, it says. And nicely finished with the carbon fiber inlay. It's a cool look. Even here underneath you can charge your phone up. You'll have like 2 ports. Yeah, it was really time for that, guys, to have a new look of interior here on the Aston Martins. Cool is how the doors are fully in carbon fiber. Yeah, really like it. Although the rear could be better, I think. Here you have some buttons. Here your mirrors. Say hi, guys. Yeah, quite like it. It's a cool design here on the inside. Of course, you can set your seats automatically to go forward, backward. That's nice to do. And here, of course, your lighting buttons. Here, the DB12 badge, handmade in Great Britain, where we are now. And I'm gonna step out. Asking the guys from Aston Martin to quickly open up the boot that we can have a look at it, but it's not that big, I'm gonna be honest. You can maybe put like 2 trolleys in there, or like 1 big suitcase, but it's not the biggest. I thought it would be a bit bigger, but yeah, you still have the rear seat, so that's the thing where you miss like a lot of place. What cool is, you can actually see right through here. It's like an air channel that's going on the side of the car to, of course, keep the car planted on the road to create some downforce in here. And see if this is an electric one. Don't think so. And up it closes again. Small look for you guys. Yeah, the rear could be a bit more special, I think, but yeah, it's a good looking car. It's an Aston Martin. Always looks great. Then here on the Aston Martin stand in Goodwood, we also have the safety cars of the Formula 1. Quite nice to see them here in person. Those are actually based on the vintage F1 editions, but then made a bit more special, of course, for track use to let it be the best safety car it can be. Full carbon fiber lip here in the front, special Aston Martin green racing color. Also you have the DBX 707 you also see at the back of the grid when the car starts. Quite nice to see them here in person. You won't otherwise see them that much. Here an extra air intake, that's I think special for this car. I think those air outlets you already had on the F1 editions. And then here a nice air outlet, FIA. And then special interior of course, 4-point racing belts, something to hold a big screen in. Roll cage of course, nice carbon fiber spoiler here on the back. That's a good look. I think these are based on the V8 of the Vantage. Yeah, nice to see them here actually in person, the safety cars from Aston Martin with the big lights on. Here the DBX, good look. Here you actually see the Aston Martin F1 car that Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso are driving around in. It's a very good car actually this year, the Aston Martins. They're performing quite well. I think Alonso is now third in the championship or fourth, so yeah, sick car to see here in person. All the carbon fiber here, really nice to actually see it. Slick sun of course, nice old structure in carbon. You see the steering wheel is actually on. That's something you don't see that much normally. Cool carbon wing here. The big panels here on the side to float the air to make it planted on the road. Sick, even the swan neck. Never seen that on the F1 car so close. And one big exhaust there in the center. Yeah, good car, the Aston Martin. I'm thinking in the future they will be the team to watch out, because yeah, they have a new factory to it. Lance Stroll is that financed Aston Martin, bought himself into it to make yeah, the Aston Martins perform at the top. And then guys, I want to say a very big thanks to all of you for watching to the video here at Aston Martin in Goodwood to take a look at the new DB12. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new DB12. If you also think that the rear is a bit the same as the DB11. I think the front is cool, but yeah, they could have done a bit better I think. But it's nice to check it out here, and make sure to also watch the other videos I did here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. A lot of new cars are reviewed here, and of course a lot of track action here on the hill climb. See you in the next video guys, bye!